The United States is located in North America, as is Canada. Joe Biden is the current President of the United States, while Charles III is the monarch of Canada. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States, and Ottawa is the capital of Canada. The United States has a GDP of approximately $26.85 trillion, while Canada's GDP is over $2.08 trillion. The United States has a per capita GDP of $80,034, whereas Canada has a per capita GDP of $52,722. The exports of the United States are greater than those of Canada. The United States produces more energy than Canada. The United States has 5,244 nuclear weapons, while Canada has none. The population of the United States is at least 339 million people, while Canada has approximately 38 million people. The United States has a total available military workforce greater than Canada's. The United States has a larger total population eligible for military service than Canada. The population reaching military age annually in the United States is larger than in Canada. The total active military personnel in the United States is 1,328,000, while Canada has 68,000. The total reserve military personnel in the United States is 799,500, while Canada has 27,000. Canada's total paramilitary force is greater than that of the United States. The United States has a higher military expenditure than Canada. The United States has a larger external debt than Canada. The total foreign currency and gold reserves of the United States are larger than those of Canada. The purchasing power of the United States is greater than that of Canada. The United States has a total aircraft fleet of 13,209 units, while Canada has 375 units. The United States has at least 1,854 fighter or interceptor aircraft, while Canada has 65. The United States has 896 dedicated attack aircraft, while Canada has none. The United States has at least 957 transport aircraft, while Canada has 28. The United States has a training aircraft fleet of 2,648 units, while Canada has 129. The United States has at least 695 special mission aircraft, while Canada has 26. The United States has an aerial refueling fleet of 606 units, while Canada has 6. The United States has a total helicopter fleet of 5,737 units, while Canada has 143. The United States has 1,000 attack helicopters, while Canada has none. The United States has a combat tank fleet of at least 4,657 units, while Canada has approximately 74. The total armored combat vehicle fleet in the United States is at least 360,069 units, while Canada has approximately 18,054. The United States has a self-propelled artillery fleet of at least 1,595 units, while Canada has none. The United States has a total of 1,267 towed artillery units, while Canada has none. The United States has approximately 694 multiple rocket launchers, while Canada has none. The United States has a total fleet of approximately 472 warships and submarines, while Canada has at least 67. The United States has 11 aircraft carriers, while Canada has none. The United States has 9 helicopter carriers, while Canada has none. The United States has 64 submarines, while Canada has at least 4. The United States has 75 destroyers, while Canada has none. The United States has no frigates, while Canada has 12. The United States has a fleet of 23 corvettes, while Canada has none. The United States has approximately 5 patrol ships, while Canada has approximately 14. The United States has 8 mine countermeasure ships, while Canada has none. The United States has around 13,513 airports, while Canada has around 1,467. The United States has 1,815 merchant ships, while Canada has 689. The United States has 35 ports, while Canada has 13. The workforce in the United States is larger than that of Canada. The United States has more available roadways than Canada. The United States also has a larger rail network than Canada. The annual oil production of the United States is higher than that of Canada. The United States consumes more oil than Canada. Canada has a larger oil reserve than the United States. The annual natural gas production in the United States is higher than in Canada. The United States consumes more natural gas than Canada. The United States has a larger natural gas reserve than Canada. The annual coal production of the United States is higher than that of Canada. The United States consumes more coal than Canada. The United States has a larger coal reserve than Canada. The total area of Canada is larger than that of the United States. Canada has a smaller land border than the United States. The United States has a shorter coastline than Canada. The United States has more waterways than Canada.